Hey, I'm KevTV. Let's go on some more coverage from Season 5 of Formula Xbox. And round 3 of the season took place at the Bahrain International Circuit in Sakhir in Bahrain. We're on the desert and we are under the lights, as well as in World Life to celebrate the 10th anniversary of the Bahrain Grand Prix. We had a night race. I believe that was the reason for it. And so, as I said in the Qatar LOR commentary, he just didn't had anything to me. I was just indifferent to having lights over. Not worse, like I said in that commentary. That was a bit of a misspoke from me, but he just didn't had anything at all to a circuit that I quite like actually in real life. It's one of the better ones from Tilka, and it's one of the ones which is quite enjoyable, especially in this middle sector. One of the ones I was better at driving in F1 2012 and F1 2013. I was actually a bit competitive round it. It was one of the few circuits I was in F1 2013. But this season, I just seem to be off the pace so much, and it's nothing to do with the handling model. I think I got my head around it. I'm just not pushing hard enough, it seems. I see everyone braking like 10 metres after me, carrying so much speed into the corners. I just need to get more confident. Maybe need to practice a bit more as well before these races, especially the setup round this track. This race is so understeery. If you see me into that previous left and right hand corners, I'll go wide in the left hander. I'll be chasing the corner for the rest of it, go wide in that right hand and in into penultimate corner. I'll outbrake myself. It was just like that the whole race. On this qualifying lap I was quite confident, but in the race I just didn't really feel like I hit any apex at all in the race very well, and so I really struggled. I should have had wing in the garage before we did the race, but yeah, just so off the pace round this track. Look at my qualifying lap, it's abysmal. I should have had my head in shame for it, but I was on pole on the Red Bull, ahead of Mercedes of Silent Mile and Pro Racing 69 in the Taurus. A dreadful qualifying for him after he grabbed 2 poles to start the season. There was Signia and Mr. Joker's rounding out the top 5 as we start 11th behind Dressed Midget and ahead of Hickey as we get the lights, and we're already into the business. We're knee deep already as Casey Legend did get a good start at all, and we're nicking down his inside into this first corner as we are doing, as you can see, we're doing the option and prime strategy, when if we did the other way around this might have been a much better race for us, as Sam has already retired from the race unfortunately. You see me hitting Casey Legend there as I got mugged by the Force India. You'll be wondering, why are you turning left? Well, I felt this force on my right hand side making me steer the car left. I have no idea what it was. You see there's nothing there, but there's nothing I could do, and so it's a very strange thing. There might have been lag there or something, but yeah, there's nothing I could do to avoid that, and so I can't explain it at all why I was having this feeling of being pushed into Casey Legend there, and so yeah, that's something weird. Maybe I'm being haunted by this game as we're on to the second lap now. Look at this, 12 out of 13, and in like the Red Bull and the Force India have got into each other. Force India's gone wide. We're past Formula Moss, who did that adventure strategy in Malaysia. Unfortunately, it didn't turn out well for him. I don't think he'll be doing an adventure strategy around this race though, as there's no rain on the horizon. As we go wide in this left-hander, set the understeer just killing me this race. As you go into the right-hander, the understeer killing me again, and unfortunately it's killed Formula Moss as well. So unfortunately I went a bit wide into him. I do apologise for that, but I didn't think it was that bad. It seems to have forced him way off the circuit into Qatar, and unfortunately he has left the building as a consequence. So I do apologise to the Force India driver for that. As you can see, Pro Racing 69 way behind the pack, and you'll be wondering why, because his TV monitor turned off, I believe, just before the race, and so he started about 20 seconds behind everyone else, went in for a pit stop on the first lap, and so that's why he's way behind everyone else. Casey Legend was stopped on the pit straight for some reason. The Mercedes driver having another dreadful start to a race, as in front of us, Drastic Midget has been abducted. The overlord for the series got abducted in that last corner. Codemasters, what have you got to say for yourself there? As we're up to 9th place, and there's CK and the other Mercedes pitting for an early pit stop. So we pitted on the next lap, but as you can see on that 5, here we are into this difficult sector, and Pro Racing 69 has ended it early. What can I say about him? This season has not gone well for him. Despite the wonderful qualifying pace he has, it just has not worked out for him. He hasn't had the luck, and he brought out the safety car. So everyone pitted and their grandma, and on lap 8 the safety car came in and out of this tight left-hander. CK has spun round. The Scot is flying back down the order, unfortunately, as he has been spun round, and so we're up to 8th spot ahead of Casey Legend, who's on the option tyres. So we're going to have a hard task keeping the Mercedes driver behind us. As you can see, the Williams of GFX Massa fighting hard as he started on the primes, as now it's on option tyres. So he did the counter strategy and it works out well for him. I've got an option tyre runner behind me. Look at that. He's just mugged me. He's dummied on the inside, going round my outside. As I see, I'm very cautious with the understeer. Of course, he saw what happened to Formula Moss. I don't want to send Casey Legend into the sea, and so he's gone round our outside. Great move from Casey Legend. Very good move from the Mercedes driver. And so he's ahead of us, but we've got some slipstream going on here. Can we make a move into turn 1? Let's dive bomb it. Let's try and make it back up. And we've dive bombed too hard here, and he did a great job actually avoiding me, avoiding contact there, Casey. And so great job from him on that lap, and well done to him getting into 8th position ahead of me, as we got CK behind us who's about to pit, so he's going to be way behind us now, unfortunately, Mercedes driver. As we go on to the penultimate lap now, as you can see, we've got Zinker battling ahead, I believe, with Drastic Midget, and so I'm pushing hard trying to catch up to them. But pushing hard just means I'm understeering wide everywhere, and look at this, almost lost the car there. As now we've got the fireworks going on as we go on to the final lap. Well done to RSTM for the race. Not many highlights here, it's just me running wide everywhere. Unfortunately, I was very alone for the second half of that race as well. But we've got Hickey in front, we've got CK behind, we're in 9th place. We've got another couple of points, another solid result considering how dreadful we were this race. And so hopefully you can go much better in China circuit. I think I can actually be decent at and be in the same area code as everyone else pace wise. But I don't know, I'm ahead of Mr. Joker, Silent Mole around down at the podium, Mass up to 4th, great for him, and Casey as well. So unfortunate. See ya next time.